come in.
So you asked your son whether you could have
Hello, Luka.
Hello.
So, Luka, I've been a lawyer for your grandfather for over 20 years, and I have bad news.
Oh, my grandfather? What happened to him?
So, Luka, after fighting his cocaine addiction, he passed away. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God. What did he do with the money?
He left all the details in his will. Lanzo, can you get my papers, please? He's my secretary. Okay, Luka, so I'll give you some minutes to read it.
Dear Luka, here is 3 million euros. Have fun in the strip club. If you're reading this, it means I'm dead. Have fun.
So, Luka, is everything right? You have my condolences. Okay, so, as you read, you have two choices. You can receive the money now, or you can receive it after you graduate university. To make easier your choice, I can recommend you some financial advisors. So, Luka, my condolences again. And here you have all the information about the financial advisors and my information if you need anything else.
Thank you very much, Jaime.
No, look.
I definitely need to ask some people for their advices. It is good that Jaime gave me their contacts. I need to call them as soon as possible, because honestly, I don't know whether to take the money now or after.
Hey, Georgi, how are you? I'm good too. You know, my grandfather passed away, and I have to either decide to take his 30 million from the inheritance now or after 4 years. So what do you think? Yeah.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that. What should you do with the money? Well, you know the time value of money and stuff. I kind of studied that in university. Is that if you get money now, it's worth more now than it would be in the future because you can invest it and do some stuff with it and grow the money. You'll have more in the future. So from one end, this is the better option to take it now. But on the other hand, there's a lot of stuff you also need to consider, like the currency exchange rates or taxes. Like for example, if you're going to take the money in euro, but in 4 years probably the European Union, I don't know, crashes or something like that happens to it, and the euro loses its value in comparison to the dollar or other major currencies, then you'll have comparatively less money and you'll be able to buy less stuff with it. However, the opposite can also happen and the euro might become more valuable in comparison to the dollar, then you'll have bigger purchasing power. And also keep in mind that you never know what taxes the government introduces or increases, so in 4 years maybe there's a bigger value-added tax, so again you'll be able to buy less with that. So there's a lot of stuff you need to consider, but usually what you're supposed to do based on this concept of time value of money is that you should take the money now and invest it. If you need any more help, or if you need help spending the money, just call me, man.
Oh, okay, thanks, bro. See you.
Hi, how are you doing, Luka?
Good, you?
Pretty good.
You have such a nice view.
Yes, I worked very hard for this office. Please, take a seat. So, your grandfather's lawyer recommended me to help you with all the inheritance money. Now, I think this is a good choice. I've been working with your grandfather for a very long time. But I think one of the most important things that you have to take into account is the inflation and deflation rate of the currency. Now, as you may know, inflation is when the value of money or the purchasing power of that currency goes down. This can be for a variety of reasons. This can be because of the government overprinting. Okay, so one of the most important factors that I think you should take into account is inflation and deflation rates. Inflation rates, as you may know, is when the value of money or the purchasing power decreases. This can be for a variety of reasons. One of the most common ones and well-known ones is the overprinting of money by the government, but there are other factors too, such as the increase of demand, which will lead to an increase of price and less purchasing power, or raising of costs from companies. That would mean that also the prices go up and the money has less power to purchase goods.
Yeah, that's for the inflation, but what about the deflation?
Well, that's a good question. Deflation is basically the opposite. It is the rising purchasing power for a currency. However, that's kind of uncommon since governments do tend to keep the inflation rate at around 2% for more developed countries, and maybe around 45% for developing countries. So I honestly don't think you should worry about that. So for your case, because of inflation, I would suggest you get the money as soon as possible before the money's value goes down. All right, so thank you very much for coming for advice.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good luck with your inheritance.
Bye. So Nacho, I talked to my friend and to my financial advisor, and I heard their opinions, and now I'm interested what a banker thinks about it. So can you explain what do you think?
Okay, so your friend and your financial advisor might be right because you have to take into account the inflation rate and the interest rate, but what truly matters is the real interest rate, which is the nominal rate minus the inflation rate. So yeah, you should take the money as soon as you can, but always when the inflation rate is the lowest as possible.
Okay, then I know what to do with my money right now. I mean, I'm gonna take it now
Yeah, take
instead
it
of
as soon
taking
as
it
you
after
can.
4 years.
Yeah, so
Thank you very much.
So Luka, what did you decide to do?
I decided to take it.
There you have it. There you have it. There you have it.
Niggas put me through this shit like